Let's get around the sports world. Dear Baltimore, the city, the fans, the team. I, Jesse Holley, want to give my sincere apology to you all. I'm accountable. I don't get on this Unfiltered with Jesse Holley and just spew stuff and not be held accountable for it. I came on this show last week and I said, Ravens, Niners. Niners by 1,000,000. I got a little ahead of myself. I still am in love with the 49ers. I think it's still one of the best. I think if the Raiders, if the Ravens are 1A, Niners are 1B. And y'all can miss me for the rest of the world out here with the whole, the Ravens got the blueprint on how to beat the Niners. Well, unless you going to buy some of the plays that they got, you don't have the blueprint. You got a pretty picture. Put it in the frame, hang it on the damn wall. Because you don't have the Jimmies and Joes that they have. Patrick Queen, Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton, Marlon Humphreys, Jadeveon Clowney, and others. You don't have it. Great quote by by Patrick Queen. He says, "We play a brand of football that people don't want to play. Physical." I love it. I love it. Physicality on the defensive side of the ball for the Baltimore Ravens it's a culture. It's who they are. We talk so much about identity. There is no mistake about what the identity is of the Baltimore Ravens defense, the team in general. They're going to run the football, and they are going to be physical as hell on defense. And if you think that the Niners aren't physical because of what Baltimore did, well, Patrick Queen also said, he said, yeah, they play a finesse brand of basketball on the grass. He said, but that is the most physical football team that we faced this year. That's the most physical brand of football that we've played against all year. So do I still think the Niners are the bullies? I do. I think they just ran into a bigger bully. I think the Ravens might be a bigger bully than the Niners. But the fact of the matter still remains, the Niners in the NFC are the bullies. And no one can match them in the NFC. Nobody in the NFC has what they have in Baltimore. They don't have the quarterback, Action Jackson. They don't have that defense. They do not have the Jimmies and Joes that Baltimore has. So y'all can miss me with the blueprint. But Baltimore, I owe you an apology. You came on the road, but mind you, you went on the road. That says even more about your football team. The great Cam Newton, he got vilified a couple weeks ago. He made the comment, he said, hey, game managers, Brock Purdy, who else did he say? He said Brock Purdy, he said Goff, he said Dak, he said some others. He said game managers. People said, good. He said there's a difference between game managers and game changers. Lamar Jackson, game changer. You can't practice or predict or really understand how to play Lamar Jackson because you have to play twice. You have to play the initial play, right? You have to play the set hut, that play, right? Whatever route that they run, and then you have to play another play. It's when he breaks containment. So I don't even know how you practice that. Because even when you think, we're going to put a spy, you don't have a spy in the country. That if in the open field, Lamar put a little bit of that Florida boy on you, Fred Warner, one of the best linebackers, if not the best linebacker in football. He got caught in open field with Lamar Jackson, and no way in hell he makes that tackle. He just doesn't. So trying to prepare for Lamar Jackson, you have to prepare for two plays. The initial play, and then the one that's not even in the playbook. The Michael Vick effect. And so, unless the blueprint says I get Lamar Jackson and I get Roquan Smith and I get Patrick Queen and I get Kyle Hamilton, don't talk to me about a blueprint. But Ravens, I apologize. I apologize. We potentially saw a Super Bowl matchup. I want to see it again. Because I still do believe. I believe in my Dion voice. If the Niners and the Ravens played at home, away, on a neutral site 10 times, it doesn't matter to me. I think the Niners win 6 or 7 of them. Because I even seen things in that game that I'm like, a lot of tip passes, stuff like that. And I just like, okay. Interesting to see. They do bring pressure. They are physical. Yes, they are. But Niners real deal. So is the Baltimore Ravens. So I apologize, Baltimore Ravens fans. Lamar Jackson is now the front runner for the MVP. If he continues at this pace, he's probably going to win it. He'll be the 2-time MVP. But they all know Lamar, what you got to do, buddy. You might win another MVP, but if you don't get that playoff success going in the right direction, if you don't get this football team to the AFC Championship and beyond, it's going to be unfortunate. It really is.